Hey everybody, welcome to your full moon pick a card reading. Let's see what the cards has in store for you. And I want you to pick a deck, and I'm going to show you 3 different decks, and then we're going to have the oracle deck clarifying these decks as well, okay? So the first deck, number 1, is the Tattoo Tarot. All right, zoom in on it. Does it feel like yours? We'll see. So today is the full moon in Aries, and we're going to see what it has in store for you. The second deck is this card, or this deck card. Sorry, I can't speak today. It's the Art Nouveau Tarot, and it's beautiful. It has like a golden hue on it. Let's see if this is yours. This is deck number 2. And then we have deck number 3, the Tarot of the Divine. All right. So we're going to pull 1 card from each deck, and then we're going to clarify with the star code astro. All right. Are you guys ready? Let's start with deck number 1. 1 card. Let's see. So please just set your intentions for everybody that's chosen the deck number 1. Let's just set your intentions for what is your question. What is it that you need to know during this transition, during these days of the full moon and the effects, the ripple effects of the super full moon. Good, thank you. Let's see, what card? Oh, well, I don't want 2. I want just 1. Unless it shows up as 1, we're not going to take it. There you go. Well, for you who chose the Tattoo Tarot, you are having a hard time making up your mind. There's the 2 of Swords here. And the 2 of Swords talks about an in-between space where you can see black or white, and it really creates a conflict in your mind, and you're unable to choose which way is the right way or which choice is the right choice. But the medicine of this card is also to go in between these 2 options, to go in between the idea of black and white, right or wrong, right? To sit in the in-between space and actually meditate upon the silence and be that silence. In the regular tarot, we have a person sitting with 2 swords and blindfolded, right? So they can't really see the swords. They have to feel, they have to work with intuition. And it's interesting because sword is the cards of the mind, the energy of air, of the mind, right? But this talks about clarifying the mind and feeling into the heart and feeling into the intuition and the gut feeling as well. And we have the rose energy here. It's also about being patient, because sometimes, we want to make a choice quickly so we don't, in the fear of losing out, right? But if we allow this in-between space to really grow on us, it will slowly unfold much like a rose. And in that rose, you can find the clarity, okay? So let's pull a card from the Star Code Astro and just clarify what the advice is. So what is the advice for anybody that chose the Tattoo Tarot and the first deck? What is the advice? What's the advice? Just give it time, and you can also use the power of Libra, which is the opposite of Aries, right? Because Aries is all about making fast and rash decisions, really going with your head, just being headstrong, fiery. This energy talks more about weighing back and forth. Maybe not to the point where you're stuck in analysis, but definitely to the point where you can feel the equilibrium. The advice is alliance, conjunction. Number 51, which also talks about number 6, which is also a card of healing, or a number of healing and of nurturing, and of, I would say, it's because it's Virgo's energy, it's also about sorting out, having structure to some degree. And since this is a conjunction alliance, I want you to see, what does other people think about your energy? What does other people think about this choice? Talk to them, interact. Maybe it will give you greater perspective on these different choices. there's somebody here or something here to help you out, because I feel like you are in a flock of people, and maybe this decision will also affect the greater whole. So I would definitely advise you, or the cards would advise you, to couple up or to like be in alliance with people who are like you, who are trustworthy. They can help you figure out this decision. Not that you should allow them to make the choices for you, but just rather see what they think, because it will affect them as well. And then, you know, the roads can open and things can clarify. And it's also, again, very Libra energy of like weighing back and forth between options, talking about people, talking with people, about people, seeing how it affects the greater whole, all right? Okay, moving on to the next deck. This is the Art Nouveau Tarot for anybody that chose deck number 2. This one is for you. Let's go ahead and see what that is about, all right? So put your intention in there. Anybody that has any questions or confusion or, you know, anything that you need clarity on. An insight, I would say too. Yeah, I'm sensing a lot of different questions here. Okay, good, thank you. Oh, yeah. All right, let's get started for anybody that chose. Well, we have 2 cards here, and I feel like the questions are about love or independence, partnership or being alone, but we just want 1 card, right? 1 card, 1 card. Not 3 cards, 1 card. There we go. We got the Moon card, which is perfect. Because the first card showing up was Gemini card. It's, again, you know, a choice of the heart, but also connected with not wanting it to affect your independence and your energy and being who you are, and the 9 of Pentacles. So the Moon card shows up telling us that we cannot know the outcome. It talks about being in touch with your emotions, being in touch with the darker spheres, the darker side of ourselves, and being devoted to find out what that story has to tell us, because eventually the sun will rise. You can see here, the sun gives the energy to the moon. The sun is the one that illuminates the moon, because without the sun, there would be no way to see the moon. However, the moon would still affect us, right? I mean, technically without the sun, we wouldn't be here. But, you know, just hypothetically, you know, the sun gives the shine, gives us an ability to see the illusion, of the shine from the moon. However, the moon is a heavenly body still being there, whether or not we can see it, even when it's a dark moon, right? It's still there. So it's something about like connecting with what you know is there intuitively, but you can't really see it. You can't really touch it. It might appear at times, but you're not really sure. Is it right for me? Is it an illusion? Also, if you're dealing with a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, there's a duality here that is at play. And this duality, again, has like also an essence of the whole. It's an interplay of the 2, but it's the same thing. Again, can you see? We have the 2 towers here. They are equals. We have the 2 wolves. They are equals. So it's something about being with your equal, or being equal to the world around you. Interesting. Let's see if we can get a card here. And maybe when you touch into your emotions and touch into the unknown, and then, you know, when you explore that realm of you get in touch with your heart as well. You get in touch with how you truly feel. And you can truly, I'm hearing also, you can truly express it to whomever is affected by this. All right? Let's see what the Star Code Astro wants to see you doing as your advice. Advice for the second Art Nouveau Tarot. What is the advice? Oops, popping up. We got Aries. So again, it's Aries and it's the Moon card. So again, you're definitely affected by the Aries full moon right now, right? And so read up on what it means for you. What does Aries moon mean for you? Where is that in placement of your natal chart? And also it indicates a need to act, I need to act on your intuition. I need to act on, even though it's unknown, you need to go for it. Even though you don't know where it's going to take you, or even where it is, you need to act on it. You need to follow your intuition, follow your inner guidance, follow yourself into the unknown, I'm hearing. And Aries is a lot about that. Like, even if you think about Aries as the war leader, or the little goat, like leading the way, and the little ram leading the way, it's still always like walking into the unknown, because Aries is the first one out there, right? So Aries, they won't really know what will show up. They just know that they have to do it for the sake of the whole, for the sake of themselves, and also not for the sake of anything, just because it is their nature. It is their drive to act upon it. It's the doer, right? So if there's something that is unclear, you can do something about it. Explore what is unclear. Explore how you feel about things. Talk to people about how you feel about things. Talk to people what it is that you need clarity on. And also, you can, dance to the moon, do rituals, howl, and sing your heart out. Maybe then you'll find out more about what this unknown is, because there is a need for you to act upon it. All right, good. Now let's continue on to the third and the last choice. This is the beautiful Tarot of the Divine. That's right. So feel into this, set your intentions. Let's get started. You can always pause the video and set your intentions for a longer time if you need to. All right, let's see. What is this about during the full moon for you? We got one card popping up right away, and we got the 10 of Swords. All right. So this needs to be talked about. There has been something that has been really, really difficult. Something that has been on your mind, stressing you out. There might have been talks in the ether. I'm hearing people talking about you, or you talking to others. A lot of conversations, a lot of written messages. There might have been even a contract or a deal. Something, though, that has been difficult has ended now, or is ending now during this full moon. It's over. I'm hearing it's over. And being drawn to how, this was a bloody fight. Like, you fought, or somebody fought for their life. And I feel for some of you, might have been like ego fighting for itself to survive. You might have had like a really hefty fight with yourself, in your own inner mind. There might have not been like anybody on the outside seeing what's happening. Might have been a lot of like a period of difficult self-talk and talking down on yourself, doubting yourself, like excusing yourself, all of these things. And it's now ending. It's coming to an end. So if you feel like you are right on the cusp of like giving up, don't. Just know that this will end. And there's really nothing you have to do about it or can do about it, I'm hearing too. This ending will come of its own. It's gonna be brought in, I'm hearing. You don't have to worry about it. Now let's see what the advice is for the 10 of Swords for anybody that chose the third deck, all right? Let's see. Oh, wow. We got 8th house, mystery, scorpionic energies, number 46, which comes down to a 10, which comes down to a 1. So again, we got 10, 10, which also indicates 1, 1, which is 11. So there is a portal here of an ending and a beginning. 10 denotes completion, and 1 denotes beginning. And they're the one and the same. Death and life is the same thing. This is also what 8th house and scorpionic energies tells us about. It's about transformation. And we think that there will be like maybe a huge shift, but the shift has already occurred in you, I'm hearing. The transformation has already taken place. It's already begun. There's nothing that you can do about it. Whether you like it or not, whatever has been haunting you and your dreams and your mind and your life, it is ending. If this has been a contract with somebody, it could have been like, written contract and written agreement, or just like, mental connection, courts and collaborations, contracts in your soul, I'm hearing. These are severed. These ties are severed. if they have been draining you and drowning you too. I'm hearing it's like almost like you've been drowning in other people's opinions, other people's energies, and you're surrendering to the mystery of the unknown. You're surrendering to the occult, to the depth of yourself, and you're trusting in the unknown, and you're trusting in the power of rebirth. And it's almost like hands up. It's like you can't do anything about it, so you're just gonna go with the flow. All right. Now this is the advice for you, and it's almost like I want to pull you another card because I just feel like there is a need for some kind of clarity here. So actually, I'm gonna do that. And you are the only one getting another card, but it just comes to me intuitively. You're surrendering to the mystery. Now, what else is there? Yes. Here we go. Ending up into the Chariot, right? So you're rising from the depth of the water, first drowning and then like arising again. Like there is a rebirth. Don't you worry. After this thing that's happening now, you are going to be so much in alignment and on your path towards your higher destiny. You do not have to worry about a thing. All right. I hope this helped. I wish you all a wonderful, happy new full moon. Happy new full moon. Happy full moon. Super full moon in Aries. And I'll see you soon. And if you haven't already watched your Halloween readings, they are now uploading. I have done almost all of them. And in the Halloween readings, you can actually buy an extended, so you get like a deeper view on what's happening with you. And it's almost like a personal reading for only $7. So it's something that I know that you can have if you want it. All right. See you soon. Happy full moon. Bye.